What's up, guys? It's your boy Darkskin, and today we're going to be talking about episode of Boruto 57, and we're just going to be talking about the episode, reviewing it and stuff like that. So pretty much it starts out with Boruto and Sasuke training, and Sasuke's trying to teach Boruto some Shuriken Jutsu, and then Boruto, after failing to hit the target or whatever, he pretty much is just like, well, you know Sarada, you know that Sarada's, you know, specialty, she has Uchiha blood, yada yada yada. That's what she does. And so Sasuke was like, alright, well, if we're going off of what you said, and then he proceeds to make like 15 shadow clones or something like that. He makes like 15 shadow clones, Sasuke does. And then Sasuke was just like, this should be your specialty. And so Boruto tries to make some clones, he makes 4. He can only make a maximum of 4. And so Sasuke was just like, I don't want any excuses, because if shurikens are supposed to be Uchiha specialty, you should be able to just, you know, throw out a whole bunch of shadow clones, because Naruto can make over 1,000. But if you guys remember, Naruto the Last did a 5K barrage, so technically he can do over 5,000 shadow clones, easy, just chilling. So you know, yeah, that Boruto needs a lot more work. But anyway, so yeah, Boruto, you know, so that happens. Then it goes on to I think it's like they're getting ready for the next part of the Chunin exams. And at this point, it switches over to a Naruto and Sasuke talking or whatever. Or hold on, wait. Oh no. Okay. So anyways, no, it switches over to Gaara meeting up with Sasuke and Chojuro, and then Sasuke and Chojuro are just like, you're late, to Gaara, and Gaara's like, well, you're too early. And then he was like, I was attacked. And then it shows a clip of an Otsutsuki member, Kaguya's clan, one of her guys or whatever. He is on the train that Gaara's on, and there was a barrier that he got through, so, you know, Gaara knew something was up. And the Otsutsuki member just goes on to say, you know, I remember you used to have the one tails inside you. And then Gaara was like, oh, you're the one that attacked Killer B. And he was like, no, that's my, you know, superiors. And then he brings out like this string and a hook, and he throws it at Gaara. Gaara puts up a sand wall, but it goes through the sand wall and it pierces him like right in his chest. And so, you know, it's just stuck in there. And Gaara tries to pull it out, and then he has to use like a sand arm to pull it out. So, you know, eventually he pulls it out, you know, whatever. And then, after he does that, the hook has some like chakra ball on it, some type of energy on the you know, the part, the end of it, and they don't tell you what it is or anything like that. But then he was just like, I got what I came here for anyways, so I'm gonna bounce. So then he leaves. Now as far as what it was, it could have been a piece of Shukaku, like maybe a Shukaku fragment was still inside Gaara or something. But I don't really know what it could have been. We're gonna have to wait until later to find out, obviously. But yeah, so Gaara gets attacked. He tells Sasuke and Chojuro. Then Sasuke's like, this the scroll I got from Kaguya's castle is being deciphered as we speak. And then it clips over to Sasuke and Naruto talking about the scroll a little bit. And then Naruto's like, oh, so you're training Boruto. And Sasuke was like, how'd you find out? And I think he said Shikamaru or something. I don't remember how he found out, I forgot. But anyways, you know, he was like, maybe a heart of a shinobi doesn't change, yada yada. And then it gets to the meat and potatoes. It switches to part 2 of the Chunin exams. So, you know, there's 8 teams, and only 4 can progress. So, you know, it's 3v3s or whatever. So anyways, first up we have, what was it? It was like Yurui, the Cloud Ninjas team, versus the girls. Like the three girl cell or whatever. They destroyed them. They were like, we don't know what jutsus they're doing. They just kept getting caught in bubbles and stuff. So that was an easy dub. Then it goes to some random, I forgot what group they are, but some random group against Shikadai, Inojin, and Chocho. You got one dude tries to run for the flag. Shikadai puts the shadow on him. Another dude tries to run for it. Inojin writes out like a lion, and it hits him. And then the third dude, Chocho, like turns big, crushes him, and grabs the flag. So that was an easy dub for them. They go on. And then it gets to Metal Lee, Iwabi, I think that's his name. Metal Lee, Iwabi, and then like a Dinky versus Shinki's team. Shinki, and then the other two Sand Ninja. Now the two Sand Ninja that weren't like the puppet user and then the like girl, they were literally sitting back just yawning and stuff, chilling, right? And then you just have this man Shinki using his black sand out here just destroying everybody. Like Dinky's glasses are broken. That man's asleep, and there's like a crater in the wall, and the man's like asleep, like gone. Then you got this man Awabi or whatever. He gets put on the wall, and then he has like black sand on him, so he can't move. And then you got Metal Lee still fighting Shinki. Now Shinki says, "Don't disappoint me," and this kind of brought back memories about Gaara versus Lee. Because, you know, you got Metal Lee trying to, you know, attack him. He can't get to him. His fist starts bleeding. He's getting tired. I low-key was like, oh, snap, what's up? And so then Shinki was like, don't disappoint me. So then they keep fighting and stuff. But then I was like, dang, Shinki's not like this bloodthirsty kid that Gaara was. So then he, you know, Shinki grabs the flag from Metal Lee. Or Metal Lee isn't paying attention, and Shinki grabs the flag, and he was like, the reason why you failed is because you didn't understand the rules. Shinki, and he was like, you accepted my provocation or something. So pretty much like Shinki provoked Metal Lee, and Metal Lee fell for it, started trying to fight him and stuff, and meanwhile Shinki used some black sand to grab the flag. So they lost. It was easy dub. It was 1v3, like dog just dominated. Then we get to you know, the main one, Boruto's group versus the Triplets. Now, it's pretty much the same exact thing that they show in the movie. I had a lot of deja vu with it. It's pretty much the same animation, same thing as the movie. You have Boruto talking to Sarada and Mitsuki, excuse me, and they were just like, you know, we're about to go get the flag, protect base. Sarada's like, I'll never forgive you if you, you know, if you let them get the flag, yada yada yada. And then all three brothers show up. All three brothers go to get the flag from Boruto. Now the reason why is they put a Genjutsu, or like a Genjutsu-esque barrier around the flag, so that there was like hundreds of flags, or maybe 100 flags, so you couldn't tell which one was the real flag. And it wasn't like, eventually, obviously you could grab each flag and eventually find it, but the thing was they all three went to Boruto, so they were planning to get the flag before Sarada and Mitsuki could get the flag. So anyways, they get to Boruto, and then Boruto is just like, yo, sneak attack failed, because, you know, he saw him, and then it was 3v1, so he makes 4 shadow clones, so now it's 5v3, and he was just like, you know what I'm saying, 5v3 is a little, you know, that's good for me. And then they was like, oh, so you clean now. So then they all, because obviously they're not as good as Boruto at shadow clones, but all three of them made 2 shadow clones each. So now it's 9, right? So now we got 9 people against 5. And then they was like, oh, well, you know, that's kind of good for us. So they start smacking Boruto, whatever, beating them up. It's 9 people versus 5. So you know, they start beating them up and stuff. And then the clones got me dead, bro. Boruto's clones, like, it's different from like Naruto and Sasuke's, wherever like Naruto and Sasuke's clones listen to the leader, like they listen to the main one. They don't be doing wild stuff. But with Boruto's clones, they be wilding out. Like, he made the clones and they was getting beat up, and they was like, man, it sucks he can't, man, we need 1,000 clones. And then another one is like, dang, it sucks he could only make 4. And then the other one was like, man, like they was just all, they have a mind of their own. Like he was talking about, you know what, I'll make 10,000 clones at one point. And his clones were like, bro, that's impossible. Like, I think it's cool they have a mind of their own, but it's kind of weird. And I guess that goes with him being new to the jutsu. So he doesn't really have him under control like that. So there's that. But then, so, you know, they start, all 3 of the triplets, all 9 of them, start running to the flag. And Boruto's just like, I can't let it end like this. So then he does the water sign. He brings out this big old water blast. And then water gets everywhere. And then he he weaves hand, I believe he weaves hand signs for lightning, and then he hits the water with lightning. Now, if you don't know, they're water brothers. Like, all three of them from the mist or whatever. So, like, you know, electricity is a pretty big weakness for them. So, you know, all of them get knocked out. They're done for. And then, you know, Boruto protects it. Then, what I thought was really cool, you remember I said there's a Genjutsu on their flag? Sarada gets there and uses the Sharingan to, you know, pretty much disperse all the Genjutsu and figure out which one's the real flag, so they get it. And then Tenten was just like, he didn't weave no hand signs for the water style. Impressive. And then because she was like, impressive, that's, you know, well, he is the Hokage's son. Everybody uses that, you know, to justify Boruto. In reality, he was using the ninja tool. So there's that. And then towards the end or whatever, Boruto, Naruto comes see Boruto, and he was just like, you know, good job, you did good, you did great out there. And then Boruto's like, why'd you know, you came to tell me that, like, that's it? And then Naruto said the same thing that Shikamaru said to him, whereas he was like, it's important, it's really important to me, or whatever. And then, you know, Boruto's kind of happy on the inside, but he doesn't really want to show it, yada yada yada. And that's pretty much the end of the episode. Overall, I think it's a really good episode. Like I said, I'm enjoying the tension. I like, even though it's retelling the movie, it's doing it more in depth, and I like that. It's more in depth. They already said that they're going to be making the fights a lot longer and things like that. So I really enjoy that. I really enjoy what they're doing as far as all of that goes. So anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Comment down below, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.